valedictorian of the Lake Forest Academy graduating class, it is my privilege indeed to introduce Mr. Franklin Shepard. He wrote that song for his own commencement here, with words by his classmate and collaborator, Charles Craven. That is long ago, 1955. None of us here was born yet, but it was the year Franklin Shepard went from Lake Forest to the Juilliard School of Music and on to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guest, the great songwriter and film producer, Mr. Franklin Shepard!
Was that some introduction? I'd like that fellow to follow me around and announce the events of my day. Hi, it's breakfast. Here are your bills. Your divorce came through. Your project was a disaster. Actually, he totally reminds me of myself at his age. He doesn't speak, and he's not going to be kind and lie. I am Franklin Shepard, and I am that success that you heard my younger counterpart over there so thrillingly introduce. And I was also my class valedictorian when I graduated from here 25 years ago. Way back in 1955. Are these kids swell? I'm sure that, like me, all of you out there wonder whatever happened to the world's ideal. Well, you don't have to wonder anymore. This gang behind me has taken them all. So would I be hanged if I told these young innocents that they have to remember a few realities? Because I can save this bunch so much pain and so much hurt if I can make them understand that a part of it, the big part of it, is not necessarily doing the best. It's doing the best you can. No, it isn't. It's doing the best. You begin with the goal. But the goal's going to go. It's going to change. A goal is something you aim for more than you achieve.
He can't mean that. It's real sad.
You know what I'm thinking, kids? I'm thinking that you want to hear the word practical. Right here, right now, today. Where's the exit? I don't mean live by practical. I want to prepare you. I guarantee you, you're going to know practical soon enough. Wow. Fate has a way of introducing us to practical eventually.
Give us a break, Mr. Shepard.
And the same with the word compromise.
Compromise? I haven't even started.
Yesterday is gone.
Compromise is how you survive, how you give up. Compromise is the bottom line. Let me tell you.
We roll along.
If you know beforehand,
We're free.
if you know now that all that you're intending to happen ain't gonna happen. The old don't like that. Because life has some ideas about your intentions. Hey, kids.
Catching a tree.
Listen to us. Someday you're gonna see us. I'll try to help it.
Going along.
I was in the back seats of anybody when I was your age. I believe all I ever dreamed of back then was to compose music. And I did, as you may remember. Well, you may not. But you may. Well, you may not either. It's been a while.
We know the king and I are free. And before you know where you are, I know I am home so dry, but you can cry for your dream.
Oh, yeah. Music was going to support me, sustain me, fulfill me.
How does it happen? When does it disappear? How can you get so far off the track? Why
gather round. I'm the person. What is so wrong? Rolling along. Some roads are really far. Some riders up that really jumpy. Why did you come my daddy from me? Plenty of roads to try. Lord, turn my body in. Lord, play right. Look around a bit. Lord, play right. Lord, play I try. Plenty of roads to try. There look back, roads to really fly. There look back, there look back, there look back, there look back, there look back. How did you get there from here, Mr. Shepherd? What did you have to go through? How did you get there from here, Mr. Shepherd? How did you get to be you? Everything I wake up singing, will get me up rich and happy. Days are sunny, working I for lots of money. Feel the people smart and funny, feel the people rich and happy. Then lonely at the top. I say, let it never stop. Coming through, gorgeous house, gorgeous wife, who's mom steady, more for life, life not leaving, future bright and prospects gleaming, best of all I don't stop dreaming, just because I'm rich and famous and therefore happy to party. Hey, pal.
How do you think it went tonight?
The premiere? I think they liked it. They all came to the party.
They always do.
Well, what did you think? I mean, you're the critic, I know.
No, I'm here as an old and wonderful friend, not with the critics. You know, they didn't like that. That's what's wrong with you.
And I would never think to ask if you liked it. By the way, you gotta run a review. Mary, don't get too drunk.
Frank, I can't get too drunk. Who's the kid singing your old song?
He composed my score.
How come you didn't compose your own score?
He's got a newer sound.
And that's certainly better than no sound at all. Frank, the North Norris.
Yes, I am.
Well, I have feelings.
And I have a wife. And she has Chris. And I see one of them now.
Frank, you look very young and very handsome.
I needed to hear that. Just today I was invited to go back and speak at my old high school commencement next year, since I will have been out 25 years.
He's still my heart.
How rude of them to remind you.
Are you going to go?
Only if my looking glass, my marriage collapses, my life falls apart, and I need some good breath. Oh, come on. Well, you must back this up. It's terrible.
forward. I am so tempted to ask you what you thought of me this week night, and I'm so tempted to tell you.
Yes, I put everything I have into this movie, every cent. Because if this hits, I'll have all the money I could ever need, and I can start my life all over again. And if it doesn't,
Well, you won't ask her, I will.
no, you won't.
You just watch. Mary, you give us all the tiny hint of what you're going to say in your review.
The little girl is anxious.
So why don't I just give you all the whole review? The producer should be ashamed. The studio should be burned. The little girl should be put to death. And the necklace in this room should love it.
She's just kidding. Then all our dreams get burned. Every bit of this was burned. It's our time coming through. All our dreams coming through. All our days, all our dreams. Let's see what's happening. I'm not kidding. Just like what's happening.
Oh my God, forgive me. Oh please, God, forgive me. Am I not the perfect hostess? I mean, there is. If anybody noticed, I wasn't here.
Everyone wondered where you were.
Oh, well, why not now? I am dressed up to go to the fresh air, but I have been in no two meetings for this fabulous new dress line I've come up with. Yes, let's by all means contain ourselves. If you only knew how I was having to contain myself.
Let's all go inside now. Supper's being served.
Well, first must be the fair and the daddies, because there are photographers in there, and I don't want to look like a poor relation. I forgot about the photographers in New York. When we went to that brilliant new Charlie Cricket play, and in the picture the next day in the paper, I looked. Oh, it is so rewarding for once in my life not to have been the biggest horse's ass in the room. Charlie Cricket right out loud. Open. Does everyone here follow attention? Raise your hand if you saw Frank and his partner Charlie on that television show. No? Well, then let me tell you. Get out of here. Drunk. Ducky, when you look a face like that, just know that a cold wind might come along and freeze. I won't be invited back. Get her out of here. Come on, ladies, you're home. There goes my reputation. Why don't we all go inside and get some supper? Excuse me. Excuse me, please, but this is my house. These are my guests, and that is my husband.
Stop it. You stop it right now.
Stop it right now. It's enough you to do it behind my back, but don't you dare think you're going to get away with it writing. I say one thing,
Be quiet. You're embarrassing everyone. Now, this is Meg's big night. Her first picture, first starring role. Let's go inside.
Oh, God. I hate to ruin Meg's big night. Why not ruin everybody else's?
Here, Mary.
Well, she's just gone to hell in a handcart.
She's the mother.
She's Frank's closest friend. She was. Now you're his closest friend. So long, pal. If anyone deserves all this, you do. Please don't
Charlie Trinket? And I say yes. And the same voice says, you have a statement on winning the Pulitzer Prize for drama. And I start to say, could you hang up because I got to call Frank? And then I remember we don't speak anymore. You get a lot more offers when you win an award. I spend a lot of time flying from New York to California just to say no. And for me, you get to pay the check for insisting I meet you here. You know I hate these superficial joints where nobody's paying any attention. They're so busy staring at the door. Let's go somewhere else.
Oh, no, Charlie, please, let's stay here.
Let's go somewhere else. We go somewhere else.
Oh, but I know that you don't have much time, and I miss you, and I want to hear all about the play. Oh, after all these years with working with Frank, didn't you just hate riding alone?
No. I realize what's different. Mary, you're not drinking. And still you thought water was for me.
Charlie, I would love to have just one drink.
One drink?
Waiter?
Yes.
Could I have a bottle of vodka and a straw? Charlie, don't you feel like someone should be sitting right there? Oh, what I wouldn't give if you and Frank would stop wasting time hating each other and you should start writing songs again.
Mary, I have one unique virtue. I am consistent. I am still married to Evelyn. I still live in New York. I still write for the theater. And I still don't ever again want to talk about Frank.
Don't you ever miss the three of us, Charlie?
Yes. And God.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Merrily.
Isn't it amazing, Charlie? It's like a sign.
I cannot believe that the one person in the entire world that I want to see just walked in this room.
I see by your faces you know who is also in the room.
I don't see anyone. We're sorry we're late, Miss Gordon, but it is our honeymoon. You know what I mean?
Miss Gordon, would you mind if my wife and I did this interview another time?
You just calm down, Charlie. Calm down.
Darling, of course she'd mind. And so would I.
Mary, you don't even understand. I don't respect his talent, his work, his life, or him.
Oh, but he's just lost his way, Charlie.
He's not just lost his way. He has lost his way.
Think of this as an opportunity to help him.
I'd like to help him give me back some of the time I wasted. The time I sat around waiting for him to get back to work. Look, I want to get out of here. Where?
He must be so upset.
I'm furious. That guy rode my shirt tails his entire life, and all he ever tried to do was put me down.
Well, this isn't the first time you've seen it since that famous television show.
Yes.
May we please talk about the movie we're going to do, please? I bought Frank a property as a wedding gift. It's called My House Darkness. He's going to be a producer. Tell her.
excited about the movie.
Why don't you just go over there and make it right, Charlie?
Wait a minute. Mary, you set this up.
Now, higher power set this up. Fate set this up. God set this up.
Who?
All right, I set this up. I knew we had a reservation. I wanted to set up this one last chance to save him.
Unbelievable.
Well, I assume you also helped the score for your movie.
No.
One word answer, Frank. Do not help Miss Gordon. I told Frank to concentrate on producing. I mean, why work in the music department when you can run the whole store?
Come on, Charlie. Now, you did humiliate that man in front of the entire country.
What I did was absolutely stupid. As absolutely stupid as what he's done with his life.
Listen to you, Charlie. Listen to how you care. Hey, old friend, what do you say? Old friend, make it okay. Old friend, if an old friendship a break. Why so grim? We're going on forever. You in too many lives are at stake. Friend, this love has done something wrong. So if our old friend wrong, should that old friend come through? Old friend, what did you start? Old friend, here's what? Who's all like us?
Damn you. Mary, all these years and you're still in love with him?
Do it for me, then.
I'll do it. For all three of us.
Oh, Alvin! What is it? He seems to be coming over here.
May I have your autograph, Mr. Shepherd? Could you just write to Charlie with love?
You know, Miss Gordon, There is a tribe in Africa that when one of its members does something cruel or evil or betrays them, they don't see him again. They just don't see him. They never talk to him or hear him or acknowledge him in any way. Well then, he is dead. Absolutely dead. Get off!
How did you get here from there, Mr. Shepherd?
If you look back, you see.
The moment and where, Mr. Shepherd? 1973.
This is, of course, Good Thing Goes. This song that became a hit. From your first show, isn't it?
Yes, that was in 1964. As a matter of fact, my second son was born on opening night of that show.
And today they've written 3 hit shows. You also own and manage your own recording company.
And publishing company.
How do you write music?
Very slowly these days. We had a good thing going.
You sit there and we'll be right back. Is this consistent with our composer-lyricist series? At the conclusion, we will have the 2 on to play songs from their shows. 1973 may come to be known as the year we were finally, actually able to get this fellow to appear on television. Having met our famous composer, we are now about to meet his famous lyricist, Mr. Charles Kramer. Now, for our audience, is it lyrist or lyrist? If I answer right, do I win the car? I forgot the question. You're not nervous. I thought I was. I'm wondering why there hasn't been a new show from the 2 of you these last few years. Yeah, well, I'm wondering too. I know our audience would love to hear how you work together. How we work together? Sure. He goes, and I go, and soon we're coming along, and that's called writing a song. Then he goes, and I go, and the phone goes, and he goes, mother, 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 just roll, mother, roll, mother, 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 that boy, roll, mother, 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 roll. Like, sorry, Charlie. So I go, and he goes, and I go, and soon we're tapping away. Sorry, Charlie. Secretary, on the intercom, just a minute. Is that here? Thank you. You don't wait until you order the car. We can call the bank and your wire the code to the ring. Sorry, Charlie. Mother, 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 don't stop, mother, fine, right? Mother, 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 mother. John Hall. Just a minute. Here. Thank you. You don't wait until you wire the car. We can order the code to the son of the bank. And the telephone rings, not get stolen. Right now, my TV's on hold. And it's not different. But it sounds all right. Right? And I play at home with my wife and kids. And I wait to hear the speakers. And I got a little cell phone. And I'm into that thing. Right. Even my love in California. I've been stuck in with my drink. That's the story of the way we were. Me and Franklin Shepherd Inc. Is this weird? This is weird. No. No, I like this, actually. I like this. Sure, a lot of people find out what they really think sitting up here. I will try to be honest. If you'll handle the lawsuit. Now, when you 2 work together, which comes first generally, the words or the music? Generally, the contract. Sounds like you think making money is a bad thing for an artist. Money? Did I say money? No, I like money a lot. well. But you know what? Other people say that. And he does the music thing very well. And you know what? No one does it better. Still, that telephone's making a progress line. I really don't know what he does, but he makes a lot of money. A lot of it's for me. Right? So I said, okay, and I started playing. So I know it was right away. It's great. Hi, buddy, want to write a show? Got a great idea. We'll all the rights to the two we got, and turn around and the guarantee. A gross percentage of Billy Claus, and there I am. Thing is, we're not that kind of close anymore, where we used to be. And friendship's like a garden. You have to water it, tend it, care about it. And you know what? I want it back. Look, nothing permanent has happened. Just a temporary case. Friendship's something you don't really know. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let me lose the greatest composer a lyricist ever had. Phone him, write him, stop him on the street. Well, you'll recognize him. He's the one going through his checkbook. And tell him to get back to work. I'm very sneaky how it happens. Every day you're on the brink. First surprise, then the interview. Oh my God, I think it happened. One more fire that I can't refuse. Take my notes and my personality and my last career before I got out of then we'll all go get a drink. That's the guy I love, the fellow inside. But a quick roll, get a president, there's a crazy man.
Even after Frank's divorce, I was still married to Joe Joseph since 1971. So we had this marathon affair. I used to say to Frank, I only hope the marriage lasts as long as the affair. 1970.
Presents up on a marquee, always guaranteed, flashy, bawdy, and funny. To tell the truth, I hired the boys, Frank and Charlie, to do 3 musicals in a row for me because, well, they added some class. You know, I introduced Frank Shepherd to money, to fame, and to my wife.
And suddenly he had money, fame, and my wife.
Now let's turn to gold and slip away slow, so you never even notice it's happening. 1968.
Hey, Frank, where are you?
Over here, Charlie. I know there's a light switch.
Oh, Charlie, stop that.
I thought that was the light switch.
Thanks. Whoa.
Most friends say no, they don't make the praising you was not quickly needed and in a pinch sure they do. But an old friend wasn't just old friend. Here's to us who's like us down to you.
I was just starting to tell them about it.
How'd you get in?
My key. I'm decorating this stuff. right. Free. Here, these are the colors I'm considering. I see all the furniture in hues of anemone. See? A chair, a footstool, and a sofa. Well, here, we got this tiny housewarming nothing. Some champagne. Let's go for champagne, Joe.
Guy's gonna be a millionaire.
I just need a year and then I can start all over.
Frank, you gotta tray some ice cream. First class champagne.
I don't drink. I'm an excessive personality. Too much coffee, too much cigarettes, too much food.
Too much Frank. Frank's the only guy in the world that doesn't know you're welcome. Okay? So, how many people know about those two things? Well, there must be one or two, Joe. Well, I decided not to know. Let him get it out of the system. Only she doesn't leave me.
Really? Then just a swallow away.
No, thank you.
To our genius.
Everyone knows that Franklin Shepard is one of the closest friends of my wife and myself.
And we would all laugh at this if it wasn't all so sick. What about the cake? I hope Mrs. Shepard has some cake. And she puts it right across her thick mouth. Oh! Okay, we'll use that. Right now, let's fill the intro. Get the sign in behind you. Let's go. Good evening. This is Gwen Wilson outside Manhattan District Court. Franklin Shepard, boy wonder composer, is being sued here in what is turning out to be one of the juiciest divorces in years. What surprised everyone was Becky Shepard's startling testimony where she produced a tape of allegedly very private recorded phone conversations between Shepard and Miss S. Now, what is on that tape is anybody's lurid guess. What? The news media has been quick to label Shepard phone freak Frank.
with Tam. Don't fight her. Give her whatever she wants.
I warned you, Frank. I don't know whatever but settle. Abandonment of wife and children. Come on.
So wrong, she threw him out. And she thought he never touched her.
How's he going to prove it? Now she's come up with some damn tapes and she's implied infidelity. If you don't give it to her, believe me, the court will.
Oh, it's not worth it, Frank.
She's everything I've got.
You'll find you'll play with the list, Frank, and you can get back to your music.
Mary's got a bestseller, Frank. And our show's running, so I got Frank.
I can't live without her. I'll have nothing. I'll have nobody and nothing. Frank, don't make it worse. I can't give her up. I can't give up my kids. I can't have nothing.
You know, Frank, maybe it's better this way.
Frank.
Frank?
I want you to give up, Frank.
I'll never give you up, Beth.
You're going to be pretty surprised at those tapes.
Is that what you came back to say?
I'm not out to hurt you, Frank. But I will if I have to.
How are the boys?
How do you think they are? I keep thinking about how I could have stopped them. I knew the first time he saw that I could have stopped him.
I miss all of you so much. I hurt, Beth.
You speak with her, Frank.
Oh, Beth.
Oh, Frank.
Not a day goes by, not a single day, but you're somewhere a part of my life, and it looks like you'll stay as the days go by. I keep thinking, when does it end? Where today I'll have started forgetting, but I just go on thinking and sweating and hoping and crying and burning and breathing and sweating and dying and more. Not a day goes by, not a blessed day, but you're still somewhere part of my life, and you won't go away, and I have to stay. If you do, I'll die, day after day after day after day after day after day after day, till the days go by. Till the days go by. Till the days go by.
Did you sleep with her, Frank?
I never loved her, Beth.
Did you want that kind of life so much you went with her?
I never loved her, Beth. I only loved you.
But did you, Frank? I guess the microphone was on. How could I have known? You know what they say? Living well is the best revenge.
Nobody ever said it's a fair world. But I still wouldn't give to have your problem.
Frank, call me. Comfort is my little age.
You're gonna be okay. All gonna be okay.
We'll do a new show, so you'll need a new name. She'll make some time for personal pleasure. Johnny and right? You got something to throw in the name. That's all you go
Now you know, like Cromwell, now you know. Okay, it's a ride. People love you and tell you lies. Break your wall out and slam the side. Put your digital down, now you know. Okay, there you go. Learn the lesson, now you know. People follow will, you won't never fly. You won't get rich, you got. Oh, no, no, there's a lot. Now you know. Okay, now you know.
big man now. Listen, you got a ride to this fancy party?
I just wanted to talk to you. I should get to the hospital.
Come to the party for 5 minutes, we'll talk. Gussie, come see the big man.
Listen, it's not Kevin.
Listen, I gotta go make nice with the backers. Frank, my wife will take you to the party. We won't be able to afford the big man now. Watch.
I owe you so much.
I think there's a conspiracy to keep you from me. I hear all you do is work, work, work. Well, tonight you get El Grande treat. You get to find out what it's like to be number one. My driver's right over here. Aren't you coming?
Yeah. Yeah, in a second.
Okay. Joe, if you don't hurry up, I'm going to put myself down the garbage disposal. Joe, if you take this close from me, it must be real sweet. Joe! Your clothes are beautiful. So are you.
I brought a few new ones.
I love it. You're wonderful.
I admire people like you. People who know everyone and do everything.
I'll bet. At 18 years old, I looked in the mirror and liked what I saw enormously. I just wanted to say it's never to change, but I never will. I'll just change the people around me. I so envy your house. I was brought up to do nothing and be nobody. But I excel at both. He's the best. He is the least. He is the best. He is the greatest. You is the only perfect in the world. Somebody else is the truth. So now she'll do Broadway shows and say this is where she's always wanted to be. Joe got me this greenhouse at the wedding trip. He has this tendency to worship me.
It's great.
If you like it, take it home. I am sure because God shows that my parents were divorced practically on their honeymoon, that all those Lagoon folks out there think that what's his name is my father figure. Well, actually, I married him because, well, hell, he's fun. Oh, what's his name? Spends Joe morning, noon, and the other one. And I do get that he's N-O-C-D. Well, that's not our class.
This greenhouse seems as out of place in New York as I am.
Only at first, darling. Now I find it to be the best thing about this job. How old are you?
25. Which doesn't bother me, but then sometimes I think I'm a quarter of a century and I freeze. There's so much I want to do and I can't get started. I can't
It's something I do, but I want to get to know somebody very well, very fast. It's a game. I tell you something very honest about me, and then you answer right away with something honest about you. I call it trading hostages. I'm very unhappy. Well, go on. I'm very unhappy.
I'm very happy.
I grew up rich.
I grew up poor.
I hated my mother.
I hated my father.
I feel superior.
I feel
superior.
I feel I am growing.
I'm very spoiled.
I'm not very spoiled.
I worked as a photographer.
I write music.
I showed horses.
I write music.
I was in advertising.
I write music.
My husband really is a lot of fun. Anywho, he's letting me co-produce his next show as my birthday present, and I've already optioned the script. We both want you to do the score. Is that a look of disappointment I see on that sweet face?
Well, I was just hoping he wanted to do the show Charlie and I auditioned for.
No, darling, not at all.
It's just that we worked so hard on it for 3 years.
Oh, thank you. This one much faster. He just wants me to be sure you know he wants it fast, loud, and funny. What do you say?
Okay.
He's not into supper. He's not big on death. What he's about is class, bam, curtain. Understood?
Okay.
We're not talking about a musical. He wants a vehicle for that noisy number you just met. He says she's got one-hit musical in her and he wants it. So, he wants your stuff his way.
Okay.
Well, you're very OCD. So what was that, second thought?
I just wanted to remember the moment. I always close my eyes and swallow. It's like I take a picture. So I'll always have it.
Okay.
looking and young and rich, while one is good looking and young and rich. The rest are good looking and young and rich.
Strings did not rebel. From Merrily, keep thrusting madly from my finger. And Margot wanted and Giselle.
Together?
Won't it be perfectly swell?
We'll have Bernstein play next on the Bechstein piano. Audrey Collins and so.
And Galina Vignetskaya, the Russian soprano, just pronouncing her name is refreshing enough.
We're bringing back style to the White House with casual culture the rule. Let's have Vivaldi.
She makes the guy feel good.
And Oleg Cassini, well, I think he's real good.
And how about Lightfoot?
And Carol,
And Gielgud. And later when everything's cool, we'll push them all into the pool. Hi.
my Jack.
All right, Bobby. I'll make you Attorney General. Just get off of my head.
With Bobby.
And Jackie.
Jack, the White House is under attack. 8 years is the limit, but 8 will do.
Bye, then there'll be Bobby.
And 10 do.
Or Tito or Stephen.
Or even you.
And then Mr. Colonel.
Colonel.
Major.
Major.
You know.
Sergeant.
Yes.
No, this ain't up to the mark. If anything goes out of whack, and someday elections will be unknown.
Cause each of our kids will ascend the throne.
And their kids have more kids with kids of their own.
It's sort of a family knack. Still most of the nation's made up of relations of Bobby and Jackie and Jack and Evan and Ted and Eunice and Pat and Joe and Steve and Peter and Gene and Sarge and Joe and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose and Rose. The decade is starting anew. And maybe the country is too. Ladies and gentlemen, the cast provided you, Frankly Frank, now in its fifth successful, not quite record-breaking month. Thank you for coming to the upstairs room at the downtown club. We do 2 shows every night, except tonight, so please. Cut that out. Anyway, please come back and bring a friend. Or just come back and make a friend. Or just come back and be a friend. Oh, Mr. Joseph, we were all so excited you were here, all of us. And me, I usually like years better, honest to God, but we were just so nervous you were here. Oh, and like I told you over the phone, tonight's a pretty nervous night for me anyway.
It's the girl in the show.
Yeah,
You know, you're awfully young to get married.
I'm 23. Well, the guy who does my lyrics is my age, and he's been married 2 years already. Would you excuse me one second? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Did you like our songs?
Well, I can't say they're exactly commercial, but you're obviously good. In fact, you're obviously very, very good.
And I'm obviously coming right back. Would you hold on just 1 minute, Mr. Joseph? It's just tonight and all. Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, did you like the show?
We thought it was real happy.
Would you like to go downstairs and see your daughter?
Want to go to bed in the dressing room?
Up to you.
He's upstairs over this whole wedding thing.
I'm upset.
Would you hold on 1 second? Just 1 second. Mr. and Mrs. Spencer, this is Mary Quinn. They're about to be my in-laws, Mary. Would you take them downstairs to the dressing room?
Sure. You excited about the wedding? Excited is not the word. You wouldn't believe how Lord Frank's gonna be someday.
No, I wouldn't.
So could I get a check?
Mr. Josephson, this is Charles Kringus, who wrote the lyrics. My collaborator.
Yeah, I collaborate him and he collaborates me.
Very nice. Very nice thing. Sweetheart, a check here over.
Oh, no, Mr. Josephson, keep your money. You're our guest.
I honestly believe one day Frank's going to be the best composer on Broadway.
Well, I hope you will be. about this impending wedding of yours. Unless she's pregnant, get out. Huh? Oh. Have a nice wedding.
Frank, you know, unless you really want to, you don't have to. I mean, nobody can make it.
I want to. I know why you think that, Charlie, but I love her. Very much.
You told me you were going back to being a legal secretary to some party. I told you that in private. Frank's the most talented composer in the world. In the universe.
Mrs. Spencer, what I want isn't to play in this club. I want to write music. And in order to do that, I play here. I accompany singers at auditions. I play dance classes. I do arrangements. I do anything so I can go on writing my music.
The minister just got here.
Where's Evelyn? Evelyn?
Oh, Evelyn's my wife. She's way in the back of the room because they often have to stop weddings because of her sobbing, which I try not to take personally.
Here's Grandma's first string.
Well, at least it's not black. Mrs. Spencer, I'd like you to meet the minister. Mrs. Spencer, I'd like to meet the minister. I know.
Dear friends, before the vows, Frank and Beth have asked to speak. Yes?
Frank, I am so happy to be marrying you here, where I met you and grew to love you. And actually, I'm just happy to
about the room. I came up here. You could have told us that you were asleep. Why just went off? You mad? No. What you doing up here so early? I couldn't sleep. Charlie, I bet you'll be playing. They're so wonderful I couldn't sleep. Oh, I thought you were mad. I gotta tell other people to stay overnight so always wake me when they think I'm wonderful. I lay there and I tossed and I turned and I kept thinking about wasting years over there and to come back and wait at me. That music is playing for me, I know you told me. But now I get it. I was working too. I didn't wait. I was writing every spare minute I could find over there. We're just standing
And you sincerely wonderful to me? I like you. I like Columbia. Keep going, Julia. That's what I want to do, right? I don't mean as an oath, either. How could anyone like you? I really want to know. Maybe that's the gift of gifts.
Did anyone ever tell you to say all the right things?
Never. I just always wanted to know.
Well, it's not about words. It's not about anything. That's why it's about everything.
Anyway, so creative.
If I didn't have music, I'd die. And it's wonderful to be able to talk to somebody about it. Someday Frank's going to be a very important composer.
He is. I think you already are.
Oh, what's something now? What's up right now? See anything?
This colorful wire.
There it is!
There is there! No. God knows what he was all. We can't do that.
You call it public life. You just call it a miracle. Do you realize that after this moment we three are happy together? We are going to be anything we can dream of. What a time to be alive.
Lastly, let us cling to these words of Shakespeare.